Heidi-ho neighbors, Rado Goji here, and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate. When we left off, we started raiding bandit compounds, and I have the volume up way too much. I'm going to adjust that. There we go. Okay, volume is adjusted and good to go. Now, between videos, I went ahead and organized everyone's inventory so that, for the most part, there are two fellows with the heavier carrying capacity. Will be carrying some of the heavier stuff. Some of the people we have with the lighter carrying capacities will be carrying lighter stuff. So like Dinah here is just carrying a bunch of scrolls because they're very light. And Imowen is just carrying a bunch of arrows. Jaheira has a bunch of gemstones, stuff like that. So we're basically giving our lighter stuff to the people with the lower strength values, and also any rings or non-magical rings or necklaces we have will be taking up empty ring and necklace spots so that we can retain space in our inventories. I think we're pretty much done in here. Maybe I can check around in these barrels and whatnot. Maybe we'll find some more loot. I'm going to loot the outside treasure chests and whatnot. I think we already actually checked in a lot of these. But yeah, there's a lot of treasure chests and stuff outside too. I'm going to hold off on opening those up and seeing what's in those until we're actually done with our business at the Bandit Camp. And by business at the Bandit Camp, I mean wiping out all of the bandits at the Bandit Camp. I'm just going to go from hut to hut, taking out whoever's inside. And there are a lot of huts. So we're going to be hut hopping, as it were. And, good stuff. I hope everyone had a good Easter. I know I did. I actually received an Easter gift. I don't normally receive big Easter gifts. I got a nice tablet. Ursus. Oh, no, Dinah here. I keep forgetting. Dinah here. No, that's bad for you. I was worried. I know that we didn't really need her to back off there. It was just one dude here, but you know, you can never be too careful in this game. Anyone have any spare necklace spots? I don't think anybody does. Minsk? Nope. Okay then, Khalid, you can go ahead and start carrying a necklace. Well, actually, I'm gonna give the necklace to Jaheira. I got a nice tablet, a Samsung Galaxy Tab 2, I think it's called. It's very nice. It's nicer than my smartphone, which is a Sony Ericsson Xperia Play. Which kind of interested me because of the buttons, but then I noticed the outdated version of Android that comes standard on there can't be upgraded, and there are lots of things that, like Xbox Smart Glass and things that I would have liked to use. However, that's not going to happen because the version of Android is too low. So I'm finally able to use stuff like what is this? I want to see what this is because this looks cursed. Oil of Speed, that is a cursed Oil of Speed. We know what Oil of Speed look like. In fact, we ran into that Oil of Speed before. So I'm not being tricked. You're not pulling April Fools on me today, game. I was planning on doing like an April Fools thing. We're basically saying it's Baldur's Gate, but showing a completely different game and describing the stuff in the game as a Baldur's Gate type stuff. But I decided against that because I really not that clever, and it's been done before. Kikoski does this kind of stuff, that kind of stuff all the time. So I decided against it. This just has swords in there that we don't need. But yeah, I hope everyone had a nice Easter, or you know, if you don't celebrate Easter in any way, shape, or form, had a nice day regardless. I personally celebrate Easter in a more secular fashion. I mainly see a lot. While we do technically celebrate Christian holidays, we do it in a more secular sense where I mean I understand where the origins of the holiday come from, but I'm agnostic myself, so I don't really go out of my way to celebrate it. I celebrate time with my family, having a nice feast with everyone, and all around good times. But you know, if you are if you do celebrate Easter, Christmas, what have you, for the you know, the resurrection of Jesus Christ or his birth, respectively, then more power to you. If you celebrate other, you know, if you're of other of faiths and celebrate other holidays, you know, there you go too. I know I work with a Jewish person, and you know, so yeah, I basically say no matter what you celebrate, or if you celebrate anything, have a good time regardless. Is what I'm basically meant to say. So yeah, hope you had a great day, regardless of your faith or views toward Easter. I know I certainly did. I don't like the looks of you. I don't. What you like or what I do not like. No, that's not what I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'll say that. What you like or do not like is hardly my concern. I'd just like to know a little bit about this place. Get out of here. I said I don't like it. It's not liable to change anytime soon. I think he's gonna turn hostile after a bit. No, he's just gonna leave. He's just gonna let us loot the place. That's nice. That's nice of him. I don't think he's gonna come back with anybody or anything like that. I'm fairly sure that this game doesn't have that kind of tomfoolery happen. If this were a later game, or a game that was made later on in time, I could fully expect old Knot to come back with a bunch of hobgoblins or something like that, but this is from 1998, so I doubt that's going to happen. Let's see what's in here. Oh, that's some gold. I won't say no to that. Let's see what else. We got barrels of probably nothing. Barrels very hardly have anything in them. Maybe a few gold coins or something like that, but also all of these huts look the same. I just realized that. I mean, I didn't just realize that, but I just, you know, it took me a while to comment on it, didn't on that, didn't it? Yeah. Alright, next house. There's a treasure chest out here. You know, I might go ahead and go for this treasure chest, because I'm here. May as well. It's locked, of course. I actually should have anticipated that, with these being, you know, thieves and everything. Thieves lock up the valuables they steal because they don't want other, you know, assholes to come into their place and steal it, like we're doing here. I guess for once, we're the assholes. Who are the real assholes? Ooh, 47 gold. Not too shabby. We're the real monsters here. The real thieves. Nah, they're the real thieves. We're just giving them a taste of their own medicine is all. Right, so... Got the... I guess this one next. I'm guessing the bigger hut is, the bandit stronghold, as it were. I'm gonna go ahead and open this treasure chest. I said I would be doing this, after we were done, but, you know, we're right here, so, you know, may as well. I mainly said that to justify myself not going about getting them at first, but... Ooh, magic arrows. Singular magic arrows, as it were. Fairly sure this is the same kind of arrow of piercing we've had before. But until it's identified, we won't be able to stack it. This is green, so it's probably an arrow of acid. Oh, acid arrows. Okay, she can identify them. I guess she has a high enough lore to do that. Well, not with the, piercing arrows? Yep, piercing arrows. I would use identify spells, but I actually use them in between parts when identifying that equipment we got from that guy. It turned out to just be a +1 medium shield and a +1 warhammer. It was a warhammer, +1 warhammer. And that's all that was there. That was all it was. It was just +1 stuff. But for whatever reason, I thought I could identify +1 stuff with just Dynahair looking at it. But apparently that was not the case. You know, fair enough. I get to... in any case, I found out what they were, so that's fine. This is not a usable treasure chest this time around. That's weird. Okay, let's turn off the thieving icon and see what else we can thieve. Ooh, that's a container. It's a big barrel. What's in the big barrel? Well, we're gonna have to wait till Imoen goes all the way around the center pit there, the fire pit, to find out. Oh, that's locked. Okay. I didn't think that locking barrels was a particularly noteworthy activity for thieves to do, but in the end, again, I shouldn't be surprised. There was a potion of healing in. At least I hope there's a potion of healing and not something cursed, not it's a potion of healing. Who needs potions of healing? Who's lower in their stacks? I think Minsk. Minsk could use it. Khalid could use it too. I'll give it to Khalid. Despite the fact that he's not as much of a tank as Minsk and Rado are, he does tend to get hit a lot more often than the other two, which is fine. I guess. Well, it's not fine because he dies more often than anybody else too. That's just what Khalid does. He just dies more often than anybody else. I mean, even other games where I actually used him until I replaced him, he died quite a bit. He's not a very good fighter. I'll just say that. These loot piles I'll wait till in between videos to take care of. And I don't believe that there are any other huts around. Are there any other huts that we can thieve from? Yeah, there's one down there, actually. And I guess the next hut will come at a later time. In the next part of this LP, which will be up probably Thursday. It's planned to come up on Thursday, but again, I can't make 100% guarantees or promises or anything of what my uploading schedule can be, because there are some days where I just can't get around to making and uploading a video. I may go ahead and just start doing a backlog. Why not? And I know I've been trying to do backlogs a lot more often, since I basically have 2 jobs now, but I really haven't been. I've never really been in the mood to record more than one part at a time. But I may go ahead and maybe record another part. No, I'll just leave that for Thursday. I'm really not in the backlog recording mood that I sometimes am in. I don't feel 100% well. I mean, I feel well enough, but... ooh, a fireball scroll. I feel well enough, but there's, you know, a little bit of irkiness in me today. And I wasn't drinking or anything yesterday, so that has nothing to do with it, but, you know. Actually, you know what I'm going to go ahead and do, now that we're done in here? I'm going to go ahead and just... Whoops, I forgot to take the entire party with me. I'm just going to go ahead and just extend the video out and raid the bigger encampment hut thing. Because our dude is in there. Well, it's going to be a big battle too. So I guess that's all the more to look forward to. But yeah, this definitely looks like it's the boss's house. And the bosses who we're here to take out, I think it's Tazok. I want to say it's Tazok, the one who's been sending letters to, what's his face, Tranzig. At least I'm fairly sure it is. I'm gonna go ahead and quick save while we're outside. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's raid this guy's house. His thief hut. With skeletons on the outside to try to intimidate us. We're not too intimidated. I don't care who you are. No one's to enter Tazok's tent under penalty of death. Then come at me, bro, for I've no intention of turning back. You're dead, little worms. Okay, so who do we got here? We got Raymond, who just talked to us. Everybody loves Raymond. This is a Knoll. Britick. Is this Tazok here? Tazok is a wizard, if I remember correctly. No Venkt. I think Tazok is, well, I guess he's in here someplace. Because he's one of the big bad guys. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'll have Rado go after the mage here. Raymond's attacking Minsk, so may as well just have him go after him. You can attack the Knoll. You can start casting magic missile at everybody. Especially the mage, because we don't like mages attacking us. You can go over here and back up Khalid, and you will pelt things with +1 arrows. Go! And Vengta's mirror image. There's Tazok, I think. He's hacked. He's a hobgoblin. A named hobgoblin, so he's not necessarily the best guy ever. I think Raymond's taken a bit of damage from Minsk there. Rado is poisoned, but that's alright because we have antidotes. And that's what those are for, my friends. Getting rid of poisons. And Rado's in a panic. Luckily everyone else is save versus spell. We need some more proper magic missiles aimed at this guy. Because, like I said, whenever there's any kind of freaking bad guy group, they always have a mage. And you know, that's smart. It's a smart thing to have a mage with you wherever you go, because they have these awesome spells. I think Jahir is panicked as well, which is not good for the the healer to be. He's panicked and poisoned. So he's just gonna have to deal with that for now. If anything, I have it quick saved, and if we die here, I'll just restart the battle in the next video. You go after the mage, Khalid. Oh, Imoen, you need a target. You're attacking the mage. Attack him. Because otherwise, he's not going to have any backup. Dynahair is providing backup for Khalid against the mage with her magic missile swarms. Awesome. And Rado's going to die if you don't stop panicking. Okay, everyone... everyone's dead except for the mage. And Dynahair, don't attack. I was just doing a group thing, but you just keep using magic missiles of some description. Okay, never mind. You're good. And and I guess who is this? Is this Tazok? I don't remember Tazok being a thief. I could Ender Sai. Okay, I don't know who he is. It's been a while since I played, folks. But I could certainly remember Tazok either being a hobgoblin or a mage of some kind. I'm fairly sure he was a mage. Okay, awesome. He's not panicked anymore. Gulp that down. Heal yourself. And, that went better than I expected after the panicking. Go on. Drink it. Drink it. Why are you taking damage? You're not poisoned anymore. Hold on. Maybe. Oh, I think he might be affected by because I saw him casting Mel's acid arrow on him Rado. He might still be affected by that. That does do damage over time, after a few rounds after it hits. So that might be why Rado's still taking damage. So that makes sense. Before we end the video, let's talk to this dude here, and then we will start looting. Because looting is what we do when we're done with this kind of stuff. That's basically what you do in D&D after you beat the big bad guy. You find out what loot you get. Well, this isn't the big bad guy, but you know. It's time then, isn't it? Time for what? Explain yourself. My execution, what do you think? You're not with him, are you, though? You're not with him, are you, though? No, I'd smell his rancid breath on you if you were. You're right, we're not Tazok's lackeys. What's going on here? Aye, you're not. Well, this whole place is dirty to the core. That's what's going on. These aren't your ordinary bandits. They're part Black Talons and part Chill. Chill being a demi-human band, mostly hobgoblins, and that creepy, smart one, Ardener Crush. Oh, that guy we killed. Yeah. There be others elsewhere, like the priest Molohe sent to poison the minds of Nashkel. We killed him too. Set himself up as a kobold. God returned, and legions of the brainless barking fools believed him, ready to do his bidding till death do they part. Yeah, well, kobolds are kind of stupid. Mullahay's dead. He was working for Tazok, I understand. Question is, who's Tazok working for? That's the trick, see? Crush and Taugo's Kosan, leader of the Black Talons, both think he's getting orders from the Zens, and Tazok doesn't do much to discourage that particular line of thinking. But the Black Talons and Chill are bandit groups, see? They ply the trade routes, avoid the cities, and that's where they go wrong. I'm from the gate, and I can tell you as dead as leather that the Zentarum aren't behind this. How can you be so sure? A desire for silence isn't the only reason I wear soft-soled boots. I wear them so I can tell whose toes I'm treading on. I didn't mess with no Zentarim. I pick my enemies and mess with one group and one group only. The Iron Throne. And, right as rain, here I am as Tazok's personal prisoner. You do the math. The Iron Throne. Where can I find them? Tazok's been making regular visits to Cloakwood, so that's where I'd start if I were you. There are some documents in that chest right there that might be worth looking at, too. Now go step on some toes, alright, and tell them Undersai sent you. Yeah, so we knew Tazok wasn't the big bad guy, but apparently he's working for the Iron Throne. Who are the Iron Throne, and what exactly is their, whole thing behind poisoning the iron and whatnot? Well, I guess we're going to find out next time, because this video has gone on quite long enough already. I've been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?